To say that Donald Trump perhaps is literally the luckiest human being in my lifetime and maybe beyond is kind of an understatement at this point. Because Donald Trump, in this breaking story, as we all know, has grown up as one of the most protected Teflon people in history, far beyond Ronald Reagan by 1,000 times. And it gets proven in this story when he has done things like this.
Mr. President, will you apologize to Central Park 5? They've been exonerated. There have been videos and movies shown about the case, and you came out with a full-page ad saying that they should die. They should have the death penalty.
Why do you bring that question up now? It's an interesting time to bring it up. You have people on both sides of that. They admitted their guilt.
Accusing 5 guys of murder, not apologizing when they're exonerated with DNA results, but he doesn't give a flying crap about integrity. And on top of that, he's so elitist, so protected, and so lucky that he got away with saying things like this.
They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
But in this breaking story, when your very own pet network and show Fox and Friends starts informing you that you are going to have to do something with the Epstein files, take a listen to what Fox and Friends said this morning.
Lots and lots of questions that have been swirling about Jeffrey Epstein for a long time, for over 10 years, and the government's involvement in it. If there's anybody who could walk in and say, okay, we've resolved all of the questions and there is nothing here, it would be President Trump and his crew. The problem is you can't really do it without giving some explanation, and there has to be some explanation, and I think that's why you have a lot of people still pretty with a lot of very valid questions about it.
You absolutely nailed it. You can defuse this ticking time bomb if you simply get out there, sit down, the AG, get the deputy director, and get the director himself. Put them in front of cameras, have them make a statement, and have them answer questions. We're only talking about 5 or 10 questions. But what this will do is, first of all, restores confidence. Number 2, it answers some of the basics, especially the simple things like, you can't tell me that 1,000 people were hurt and that there are no people out there that we can arrest. You can't tell me that, oh, sorry, we don't have a list. Fine, don't have a list. Tell me who the perpetrators were. Let's depose every single person who might have had a chance to get on that list and might have been out there at that island, and let's talk to them. Let's find out what happened. You're telling me other videos out there in New Mexico and in the island and in New York, and nobody saw anything? I don't buy it, and that's why they need to get out there and face the fire. Doesn't have to be long. But you have to answer questions to the American people, because absent that, this story won't die, and that's a distraction the president doesn't want.
And in this breaking story regarding that, all is not quiet on the Western Front inside the White House, because Trumposphere is in absolute lockdown. Check this story out.
But there are other social media influencers like Benny Johnson and the like who took to Twitter X over the weekend, really trashing President Trump, which we never see before, accusing him of hiding things, accusing him of not being honest about this list. And Trump's efforts to try to quell this storm, his Truth Social post, nearly 1,000 words over the weekend, did exactly the opposite. I mean, Truth Social, let's remember, this is a Donald Trump created and owned platform. This is the first time I've ever seen him be ratioed, meaning he got more comments, in this case, almost overwhelmingly negative comments, than he got likes and approval, stamps of approval for that post. There's real anger here. And his, as you noted, Joe, his post had so many, suggesting that there was no list, but yet it was written by the Democrats. He was talking out of both sides of his mouth. And I'm told, back to you guys here, there's some real panic in the White House right now. A lot of people have gone quiet. A lot of people have gone dark, but they recognize, those that are talking recognize right now, this is a problem. It's a first time they've had a problem like this, and they don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
I honestly and genuinely don't know what he's going to do, other than having a full-throated drop of every single piece of information they have. I'm not sure how he pulls this one out. I don't. I usually have a lot to say about a lot of things, but other than full disclosure, other than Pam Bondi resigning, Kash Patel resigning, Dan Bongino resigning, and everybody getting out of the way and clearing the way for this to be an absolute disclosure of everything they have, I do not know how Trump is going to wiggle his way out of this. And if this continues to be a story and goes all the way to the midterms, it may be the very thing that causes a serious blue wave. And if they have the numbers, he not only will get impeached for a third time, they will actually be able to remove him. Stay tuned, stay frosty.